Come on, Ethan, we gotta do some exercise, man.
What's exercise?
It's for a grade, Ethan.
It's getting graded? Yay!
I won't be able to go to school for 3 weeks. Alright, come on. Ethan, get up.
Yeah, let's get you up, bro.
Let's take a rest.
Oh,
Maybe watch some movies.
Yeah, watch some movies.
Movies, yay! Oh!
Come on, Ethan.
Yeah, we need to get
Let's
you
go.
to watch some movies and make you feel better.
Stop!
What happened? I don't want ET to go home.
This might be useful for our anatomy project.
Look, guys, this is an isokinetic contraction. In an isokinetic contraction, though the muscles change length during the contraction speed is the same throughout. So, while biking, E.T. and the gang are exercising many different muscles and bones, but a particular movement that is occurring is flexion of the hip, as the quadriceps move. While the bikers are pedaling, there is back and forth flexion and extension of the knee. The reason why this contraction is isokinetic is because the bike pedals provide resistance to this change in length of the muscle caused by the knee. This is why the pedal is at a constant speed, similar to the speed of a swimmer's arms when performing breaststroke. The main muscle that is working, also referred to as the prime mover, is clearly the quadriceps. The synergist, or the muscle that assists in the contraction, is the hamstring muscle. The insertion of the quadriceps, where it attaches, is on the greater trochanter. And the origin of the muscle, where it is more stable than the point of insertion, is the tibial tuberosity.
Shut up, Ethan. I wish you were E.T.
YMET. Those are my initials, dum-dum.
Can someone bike you away then, please? Let's start another movie, guys.
No, we have to start doing the project.
Second semester, bro.
I'm in the mood for something romantic.
I've waited for you for 7 years, and now it's too late.
I wrote you 365 letters. I wrote you every day for a year.
You wrote me?
Yes, it's not over, and it still isn't over.
Stop!
An isometric contraction does not change the length of the muscle. Isn't that interesting? Take a look at the clip. Lifting an object causes its weight to pull down on the arms. So why is it still held? The power of the pectoralis major, biceps, and triceps. They allow for the flexion of the elbow, the main movement in this specific contraction, while the pectorals provide the strength of the contraction as the prime mover, while the biceps and triceps support it as the synergist. As shown, once the object is in the air, the pecs and the biceps and triceps stay at the same length. The origin for the pectoralis major is the clavicle, which stabilizes the muscle as it lifts, near the point of insertion, which is between the tubercles of the humerus.
Well, that's a turn off.
You got that, buddy? Okay, well, you just ruined that, so hopefully you don't ruin Star Wars, too.
Well...
You are beaten. It is useless to resist. Don't let yourself be destroyed as Obi-Wan did.
The easiest concept to grasp on contractions is isotonic. Wow, is that shown here? An isotonic contraction can be classified into a concentric contraction or eccentric contraction. In a concentric contraction, the muscle shortens, while in an eccentric contraction, the muscle lengthens. In a majority of motions, concentric and eccentric contractions act in parallel. Let's focus on the eccentric part. Take the portion of the clip where Luke's arm is cut by the lightsaber. As you can see, the elbow is extended during an eccentric contraction and is flexed during concentric contraction. The biceps actually control this movement, making them the prime movers, while the triceps are the synergist. It is clear that the origin is the glenoid cavity of the humerus. The insertion of the biceps brachii is located on the radius, where the humerus stabilizes the contraction.
Well, those facts weren't handy.
Hey, let's watch Forrest Gump!
Life is like a box of chocolates.
The white fibers, the type 2B fibers, are anaerobic and contract extremely fast. The quads are moving extremely fast now as the prime movers, and lactic acid builds in the hamstring as Forrest is using it to synergize the movement, more flexion and extension of the knee. The greater trochanter is the origin, and the tibial tuberosity is the insertion. Run, Forrest, run, but don't sprint with those type 1 fibers. Forrest is using the muscle fibers with the highest aerobic capacity in order to prolong his running for the longest time possible. The red fibers propel the back and forth extension and flexion of the knee. Like the actions while biking, the quadriceps are the prime mover of Forrest's run, while the hamstrings synergize the move. To repeat again, as well, the quads are inserted in the tibial tuberosity, and the origin, which stabilizes the run, is the greater trochanter. We're on to the second largest muscle fibers in the body, the type 2A fibers. Let's pick up the speed, Forrest, but not too much, okay? As before, the quadriceps are the prime mover, and the hamstrings synergize the run. To reiterate, the quads are inserted in the tibial tuberosity, and the origin, which stabilizes the run, is the greater trochanter. Hey, let's watch The Incredibles. As shown in this clip, there is an isotonic contraction when Mr. Incredible lifts the car. We see the flexion of his elbow as he lifts the car, thus shortening the length of the muscle. What does that create? A concentric contraction. The biceps control the movement of the lift, again, making them prime movers, while the triceps are the synergist. It is clear that the origin is the glenoid cavity of the humerus. The insertion of the biceps brachii is located on the radius, while the humerus stabilizes the contraction. Period of exercise, let's watch dodgeball.
Peter LaFleur?
When Vince Vaughn, aka Peter LaFleur, is gripping the dodgeball, ready to fight Global Jim, little do we know he is actually employing another form of an isometric contraction. A grip is a contraction because when the joints of the hand do not move, the muscles still generate a sufficient force to prevent the object from dropping. Muscles of the hand are categorized into the thenar, hypothenar, and the intermediate muscles. In this case, abduction of the hand is caused by the prime mover muscles referred to as thenar muscles. Synergist muscles are called the abductor pollicis brevis and the adductor pollicis. The origin of these thenar muscles is the scaphoid and the trapezium, while they are inserted into the proximal phalanx of the thumb.
Globo Gym is going down! Dodgeball!
Well, I learned a lot about muscles today. Maybe I should try to do some exercise. Ah! Oh, I guess I can't go to school for another couple weeks.
Wait, where's Robin?
You can do this. Just have to be the machine. What? Where the heck did this come from? Chocolate. No. Be the machine. Be the machine. Chocolate. No. Be the hazel. Be the machine.
1 hour later.
Second semester, bro.